Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you are finding it. First card out for you is the Rainmaker. Make it rain. I feel like a lot of you are putting yourself into a spiritual sort of energy. It's like you're embodying the energy of that which you want to attract instead of like praying for money or love or any of that. It's like you are embodying wealth and prosperity and love and peace, and that is truly how the rainmakers make rain. They don't pray for rain, they become rain. And because their energy is rain, the universe, the world has no choice but to match that vibration in their physical reality. That's how you change things. That's the law of attraction. It's not about, how often you think about something. It's the vibration at which you're operating that manifests your reality. And so a lot of you guys have been focused on like just being in the present moment and feeling the feeling that you want to embody more of in the present moment. So what I like to do is meditate, put on some meditation music, lay down and just embody the energy, not even thinking about it, just feel the energy of that which I'm trying to attract. And I feel like you're doing the same. You're focusing on what is working, what is not, instead of what is not working. We have not for you coming out, Pisces. There's just something that's not your cup of tea, not your thing. So maybe we'll learn more about that in this reading. We're going to pick 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the manga tarot. And here is your first card, the King of Wands in reverse. I don't know why these kings just keep coming out this week. This is in reverse. You may be dealing with an fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You don't have to though. This could be an older masculine person who is in an authority position, although they may not necessarily be the best of leaders. This is someone who, wants to be this creative, well-traveled, well-admired person. It's like they want their laurels, they want their successes, they want their praise for what they're doing, but in reverse, it's like they didn't necessarily deserve their praise for that. So this is someone who has a bit of an ego. It feels, it's like a false confidence. Real confidence isn't egotistical. Real confidence is actually humble. Okay, it's recognizing that other people are just as great as you are, and you're confident within yourself. You don't need to source your self-esteem from other people. Whereas ego, a really strong ego, is actually incredibly insecure because it shows that that person is just so touchy, so sensitive to other people's criticisms and how they feel about them, that they can't source that within themselves. And you know what? The older I get, I don't know about you guys, probably you're feeling this way because I'm picking up on it during your reading. The older I get, I just have less patience for people who need to source their sense of self-esteem and self-worth from others. It's just, I don't want to be around that energy. Like, just be confident in yourself. Like, who cares? Just be your weird self, your authentic self. Who the heck cares? And it's also just not healthy to be around people like that, because these are the same people who very subconsciously, okay, they could be a nice person. Consciously, they may think they're nice, but subconsciously, they may get joy and satisfaction from seeing other people fail, because that, again, helps them source their confidence, their self-esteem. So it's like, why do you want to be around people like that? I don't, it's just not for you anymore. That's what I'm seeing. You're losing your taste for something, for people like that. Okay, but also this could be you losing your taste for something you once really enjoyed. For example, some of y'all may have really liked like drinking wine or something. And it's just, it doesn't give you the same effect. Maybe you get really tired now. You're just not into it the same way. And it's totally fine to lose your taste for something. It's totally fine, totally beautiful. Okay. I just had like a mediumship moment come through. There's like a small face on this card. And the way it was like laying down on the table, I just saw like a grandfather in this. So someone's grandfather is coming through in this reading. It feels like you recently lost them. This is going to resonate for like maybe one person watching. Grandfather, okay? So If that's the case, they're definitely showing up in this reading. Or if you've been like heavily thinking about your grandfather who's passed away recently, or maybe they like showed up in a dream, or you're just seeing a lot of signs of them around you, this is definitely confirmation of that. I am feeling grandfatherly energy so strongly. Specifically, you know, this wouldn't be an uncle, wouldn't be a father. This is grandfather, okay? Really interesting. So take it if it resonates. We have the Two of Cups coming through. Beautiful partnership, beautiful connection, feeling in love with the people around you. Wonderful. This is a great week for love, especially romantic love. Wow, 10 of Cups in reverse as well. Oh my gosh, right next to that Two of Cups. Fascinating. You know, you may be having a discussion about the future with someone whom you adore. This feels very romantic, romantic partner. It's like you adore each other. You're a great team, you're a great partner, but your visions for the future may be slightly different. Or like you may want something and this person isn't exactly on the same page. This actually feels so similar to another reading this week. I forget which sign it was, but I was saying it's like you want to move at a certain speed, they want to move at it was Virgo. Virgo had a similar message here, which is funny because they're your opposite sign. And actually the opposite signs are low-key very similar. But yeah, it feels like if you have a romantic partner, there may be something about your future that you can't quite agree on. Or it could also be that there's someone that you share in your life that you're not feeling at all, like this person's not for you, and your partner may want to hang on to this person a little bit longer, something like that. Or if you're like talking to someone, dating someone, it could be a similar situation here. It feels like a very temporary misunderstanding or just not being 100% on the same page, and this week could be all about reconciling that and finding a great compromise that works for the both of you. Second row out, 10 of Swords. This card has been coming out for a lot of people. This is coming out right underneath the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Wow. You know, this person we were talking about, who it's like they can't source their own self-esteem, and they come off as very egotistical. You know, it's like they try to put themselves in this position where it's like, oh, I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm special. Like, you're almost like they view you as beneath them in a way. And it's like, you know what? Not for me. I'm seeing an ending there for sure with the 10 of Swords. It's just like, I've had enough. This 10 of Swords feels like the straw that broke the camel's back. So I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. We're in eclipse season. Things like this can happen. This person in your life may say something to you or do something that just crosses the line. And it doesn't even have to be a big dramatic thing, but it's like, it just is compiled on top of all of the frustrations that you had already. And it's like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. So I do see, Pisces, a lot of you are making the decision to walk away from something or someone. You're saying, nope, this is not for me. And you're ending something. Like, it's just, you had the last straw. It's like, that's it. I'm done here. You know what I mean? And the thing is, it doesn't feel very heavy. It doesn't feel very serious. So whoever or whatever this situation is for you, I don't think it's someone like, you know, I don't think it's like you breaking up with your super long-term partner, husband, wife energy. It's not that serious. This could be like a very casual friend or just a situation. I don't know. You'll know what it is. It's your life. We have exactly the Devil in reverse. And of course, the Devil keeps coming out in this deck. I literally told 2 other signs who had this card come out. This is like the most sexual Devil card that I have in any of the tarot decks. I have actually most sexual card in all of the tarot decks out of all the cards. And I'm like, of course, I have to keep showing it to you on camera now. So there's your warning. Here it is. Kind of hot. Yep. And it's coming out in reverse right underneath the 2 of Cups. Some of y'all are freaks this week. I'm just saying, you know, or you're doing something really fun with your partner or someone you're dating or flirting with, you know, it could be like a concert or going out and really having a fun time. You know, letting loose, getting wild, doing something that you don't normally do. Very fun, very exciting, passionate. I'm seeing romance. I'm seeing a lot of sensuality, like sacral chakra energy, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that's beautiful. And really interesting, you know, interesting week ahead. Final card out for you, oh my gosh, is the Lovers in reverse. Wow, right underneath the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's so crazy because it's like, on the left-hand side, we have the King of Wands reversed, and then underneath that, Ten of Swords. Definitely a card about ending something with someone, you know, someone who's full of themselves, someone who, or something that's just not healthy. And then on the right-hand side, we have this Ten of Cups reversed, Lovers reversed. It's like, okay, goodbye. This is definitely like ending energy, breakup energy, like, nope, making the decision to leave, to walk away. But then in the middle of all this, we have the Two of Cups, which is amazing partnership, friendship, and the Devil in reverse, which is a good card because this shows you breaking out of toxic cycles, like no longer tolerating anything that's negative anymore. But it's also like very spicy, very juicy, fun, anything fun that like a super religious person would consider a sin and hate someone for. Like, that's kind of what the Devil in reverse represents. So it's a very fun card. And so it's really interesting that we have this sort of passionate love and romance and flirtation. And if it's not romantic, this could also just be like enjoying something really fun with a friend in the middle of this like ending and separation and saying no to something. Very, very fascinating. The Devil in reverse right next to the Lovers in reverse as well. These are actually pretty similar cards. And to me, this shows you are ending a relationship or a cycle or an addiction that was really, really toxic, okay? So you made the right decision, or you are making the right decision if you are walking away from someone or something this week or at this time. For sure, I see it. And you ending this actually gives you much more capacity to really love and have this like zesty, passionate energy here. Very fun. It's like you remove the rain cloud, the toxic energy from your life, and it's like now you're going to concerts, you're going fishing, like you're whatever your thing is that you like to do. It's like you're doing it more, you're glowing, you're thriving. You know, it's like maybe before you spent so much time arguing with someone or in this negative, toxic cycle and energy, just focusing so heavily on this negative cycle and trying to make it right. And then it's like you finally say, you know what, there's no fixing this, I let it go. And so you let it go, and then it's like, well, now you have all this time open up, and what do? You're hiking, you're boating, you're fishing, you're surfing, you're singing, you're dancing, whatever your cool little hobbies are. You're doing that more. You're spending more time with loved ones who are healthy minded and good for you, like really quality time with the people around you, and your heart is just has more space to do things that are so much better. So you really make the right decision here. Oh my gosh, this is super fascinating. Yeah, it's like falling in love with life again in the midst of like an ending. But like, here's the thing, it doesn't feel heavy. This week feels good because it's like the source of a lot of pain and inconsistency and misery is leaving. Some of you guys, I'm seeing that you're doubting your decision to walk away from this. You're like, oh, am I making the right choice? Yes, honey, you're making the right decision. Like, very clear. So if you were doubting that, like doubting yourself, like, oh, did I do the right thing? Is this the right thing? Am I making the right decision? Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Beautiful week ahead. Definitely like, share, comment, and subscribe. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And I offer my intention oils there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there as well. So check it out. Bye-bye.